I moved to Italy when I was 13 years old.
Hello, this is my house.
If the goal is Formula One, every driver that wants to be there one day needs to compete in Europe. I think it's the highest level we can get in karting and also in Formula cars. So it was a pretty straightforward decision.
Yeah, I forgot my shoes. Classic me.
That's all we do is, baby. Yes! Finally! Oh, that was fun.
The time I had in F3 back in 2019 wasn't an amazing experience. Obviously, I learned quite a lot that year. I think I didn't feel like I was developing a lot. It just felt I was being punched in the face every race. But yeah, at the end of the year, I think you just realize, okay, this hasn't gone my way. But looking at my results from 2019, no one really expected me to make the jump. And I was like, okay, I don't want to stay back. I just want to, let's do a test in F2. So I did the 2019 end of season test in Abu Dhabi. And it went very smoothly, very well. I was fast, also obviously with MP. And yeah, they wanted to close the deal for 2020. So that was quite good for me. And it was probably the best step I've ever made in my career, because that really gave me the possibility to do 2020, which was an awesome year.
Felipe joined MP in 2020.
Yeah, it was very surprising because after his Formula 3 year, nobody really expected much. We felt like, okay, he did this jump, maybe he should have waited a bit longer to do this jump and to go to Formula 2. He didn't, and he proved us wrong completely.
I was coming into the championship with a very humble way, I would say, of thinking, and then as soon as I put in the front row in the first weekend, I thought, okay, this might be a good year, I can do something here. And yeah, obviously the first race was first race in F2 for me, then it was all right. I could capitalize it and take the win in race 2, so it was really good.
For a guy in his first season of F2, he did exceptionally well, culminating in a feature race win in Bahrain.
The Brazilian driver is at the final corner. Felipe Drugovich brilliantly wins in Bahrain for his third win of the year.
I think that year was a very good year just to show my potential.
So I think he had a really, really good season in 2020.
And we'll start with a very easy question.
What are you doing next year? Everybody. Virtuosi looked like they were the quickest team back in 2020, and I had the opportunity to drive with them in 2021. So yeah, I couldn't refuse it. I think it was the logical choice to take.
Personally, I was gutted, but that's motorsport. You have to be real about life as to how it is. So we wanted Felipe to stay, or I certainly wanted him to stay. The decision in the end was we couldn't get an agreement over the line, so that's it.
2020 was a good year for us, and we were looking for a strong driver to go beside Joe. Felipe was one of the top choices for us, so we were pretty pleased to get him.
Bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien?
There was an expectation, given how strong we'd been with Callum the year before, that he was going to come here and our package was going to help him to go fast. It's very competitive, this level, and it doesn't take much to be off, and if you're off, you can be well off.
To be fair, I don't really know. I can only say I was doing a good job and the results weren't coming. And the team was a very good team, and we had everything to perform, and we didn't. So yeah, that was quite frustrating.
Once again, he surprised us, but in a negative way now, in himself as well. He didn't fit really well with the team. He recognizes that. That is something really important about Felipe, is that when he makes a mistake, when he doesn't do well, he goes on and say it. He doesn't try to blame everybody else around him.
Felt for him, yes. Of course, I wish him every success in everything that he does, but I also, from an MP point of view, don't want anybody to go any better somewhere else than they went with us. But it's nice to be able to say, I think you'd have been better off staying here.
We were aware that we weren't going to be working together this year at the end of last season. So we knew those last couple of races that was going to be the end of it.
It didn't work. He didn't give up, and then he started again.
I think we came into the end of the 2021 season. For sure, I wasn't really motivated to do a third year because I was like, okay, this is it. And then they called me, they explained what they were doing with the team, and they were improving and all that kind of stuff. So we could close the deal, and yeah, I think that's been the right choice.
We've enjoyed having him back. His relationship with the team was always good in 2020. And so I think he knew what he was going to get when he came back to MP. And I think that just fits with him.
Yeah, we show you our very organized driver's room.
Plenty of stuff around. It's actually fairly clean, to be honest.
Clem brings his third bed because he didn't have one, but
I need a third one, basically.
yeah, nice. So
I like
I have no idea
to
why.
sleep in different beds. That sounded really wrong, actually.
Clem is for sure one of the most important parts of the team, not only about talking about driving and setups, but especially pushing the team forwards, and the atmosphere becomes really, really nice with him. He's a very positive guy. Jeddah, I think the only way to go fast is, especially in a quali lap, you basically think you're going to crash in every corner. That's the only way you go quick.
Drugovich is miles up. It's Felipe Drugovich, who claims his second pole position in Formula 2.
Bravo, 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 Felipe, bravo. Wow. Yes, boy, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. What a lap, guys. This was the lap of my life.
That was awesome. Yeah, really awesome. Yes. Yeah, we saw you on the limit, and then a lot of time coming up.
That race was pretty tense in a way, even without any overtaking. It was quite tense. Michaud was behind me the whole race. He was pushing a lot, and yeah, I had to get it as close to the walls as possible in every corner just to be very quick. I think if you talk to any driver, that was a very physical race, and we finished the race pretty battered.
This is classic Felipe Drugovich stuff. With MP Motorsport, on a hard compounded tyre, driving away from the field. This is why he rejoined the team. For moments like this, he will look up and see the checkered flag first. Felipe Drugovich of Brazil comes across the line to win for the fourth time in Formula 2. And by F2 standards, that was complete domination. We're underway for F2. Poor getaway for Teo Pourchaire, immediately fighting for the lead with Jake Hughes. Is Drugovich, who got a mighty, mighty launch off the line. As they move there, it's Felipe Drugovich, who turns third on the grid, and he moves it up to first position.
A weekend that I knew we were going to be fast, and I was full of confidence for that weekend.
Here in Barcelona, Felipe Drugovich gets to the checkered flag first. Felipe Drugovich wins in Spain.
Race one was obviously won, but then the feature race starting further back on the grid was brilliant. He drove brilliantly, we strategized it perfectly, I think, and everything came together for him and for us on those days.
This has been absolutely outstanding. The boy from Brazil is going to do the double. Winner of the sprint race, winner of the feature race, and winner in Spain once again, Felipe Drugovich with a supreme performance.
Just the environment in Monaco is already special, and then winning there is something, and being on pole as well, it's something very cool. I think since quali has been a little bit up and down. I crashed in my last lap in quali, which would have put me anyway in pole position. Was a very good lap, and I crashed in the last corner, and that helped. That just felt like a little bit bitter at the end of the quali, so I was like, okay, we need to get this done. And yeah, race one was quite difficult for me. I had a touch, so I had a puncture, and then we put the wrong tires in the car, and the tires that were designated to the race of Sunday. And we put the super softs, which they were very sensitive. And yeah, I think in the race of Sunday, I started P1. Pusher was behind me on the soft tire and was fine. I would say I was leading pretty comfortably. And then we had an early safety car, and I had to put the super softs really early. And that just pretty much killed my tires there after 5 laps. So yeah, I was under pressure for probably 20 laps. I remember when I was on the radio with my engineer, I was like, I thought my tires were gone. Like I thought I had nothing else.
How many laps to go? 22, my friend, 22.
And I was like, what? Sorry. But yeah, luckily we were in Monaco, so I could defend.
Felipe Drugovich withstands the charge. Felipe Drugovich wins on the streets of Monte Carlo.
I think anything that can push you is a motivation, and anything that can be better than you, or anyone that can be better than you, or something you need to be better of, it just pushes you a lot and it makes you a better driver in general. And so yeah, I think having someone like Theo or anyone else being fast now at the season, they really push us to be a better driver.
Let's go to the gym.
If I do anything wrong, they will tell me in my face, well, okay, you did that, and you need to improve this. And I do the same with them. So that's how we improve.
It's just like Monza, if you gain 1/10 in one corner and he loses 1/10, then the machine does all the job. Like he's gonna lose to the car in front, he's gonna just be a big race.
I think having that transparency with the top guys in the team, so with the bosses, is very important. So we can really get the things out of our chest and make things straight between us, and that's the way we go forward.
I think that Felipe hasn't, to my knowledge so far, been approached or snapped up by a Formula One team. It is amazing that hasn't happened yet. I think they should have a look.
Cool.